game
Yeah, he's
toast.
already written off. It's down to us two, Andy.
I was setting up the stream for Phil.
Yeah, that's good. I'm waiting for that too. So
Yep.
that's...
No, you should have it. I sent it to you via Skype.
Ah, okay. I go to the chat then,
Yep,
I guess.
correct.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Driving home.
Right.
Well, there's one brave line, but either works or it doesn't.
Old Scotch.
Is it brave or stupid, Dave?
We're about to find out. Stupid.
Oh, right into the bunker.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm going to have a look down here.
That felt harsh. Well, that's the correct way of doing it.
Oh,
Is it?
Perfect.
couple of yards of extra length did it.
And I'm just noticing there's little white posts just sticking out to the right. I'm thinking they might be all around the door.
Mm-hmm.
Something to keep an eye out for if there's shortcuts. Look at that. 2 perfect drives to 9.
Wow.
Well,
Well, this is strange.
Oh,
it's
what are the
not-
conditions, by the way?
Firm fairways,
Yep.
normal greens,
Okay.
and breezy. It seems we've got the higher end of breezy.
Yeah.
That is very breezy.
Oh, garbage.
Oh,
Yeah,
Skype is really bad tonight, have you noticed?
well, that's just Microsoft preparing us for the end, Dave.
Yes, clearly.
Do you hear a sort of kind of scratchiness
Yeah, I
to
do.
it?
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not just me. I thought it was my headset playing up again. Right. At least I know it's Skype at fault. So
Yeah,
Dave,
give
you given I think Melbourne Day was talking about using the Steam sort of interface to talk. Is that possible?
I have no idea.
We tried it once years ago and it failed miserably, Dave. I remember that.
Yeah. Well,
But that's not to say it doesn't work.
the thing that I'm thinking of is something like Teams, but Teams only gives you an hour before it kicks you off.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
that's no good.
Yeah, well, unless you have the paid version.
Oh, what sort of money-grubbing company would do that?
Microsoft.
I know Andy Hopert will probably be trying it on Friday, but I think it's I'll just have a look at my email and then I'll tell you what he suggested.
Because we've tried Discord and stuff like that. But even like Zoom is is only good for 40 minutes or something.
Really?
Yeah. They all want you to pay.
He talks about Google Chat would appear
no,
to.
we've done that before as well.
How about WebEx? Do you Is that one that's publicly available?
Never heard of it.
That's what we use, and it's pretty good.
As a chat thing.
A video conferencing.
Well, we don't want video, we just want audio.
But
We need-
sometimes you can use a video thing just for audio, I'm sure.
Yeah, just like Skype, but
Not everyone has a webcam. All right, well, we got a few months to play, so we might just have to do. Maybe you and I can have a few experiments, just in the morning sometime today. We'll try one thing or another. Then
yeah,
What's happening?
well, we'll see.
Is Skype going off or something?
Yep,
Really?
in May, Microsoft's
See?
pulling the plug.
Oh, okay.
we go join Teams or get off the internet. Is their message?
They're going belly up.
Well, they're just killing it. What's that? Did anyone else hear an enormous background noise then?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a passing semi-trailer.
It's a train. Now, for whatever reason, my game tonight is not going through my headphones, it's going through my speakers. So
Ah,
you're going to be hearing all the fucking game noises for whatever reason.
my suggestion is just turn your speakers down slightly.
I'm just about to go to pick up Natalie, so I'll be back in 10.
All right.
Okay.
He's anticipating not much traffic.
Oh. Been a bit annoyed if I'd have dropped a stroke there, because I was closest to the bloody hole.
Yeah, that would have been very annoying. Right. All got out of jail. Assuming those exist.
Well, no benefit.
I'll try and change my volume settings.
Right. Here. Oh no, I've lunged.
It's another bunker. What's with you today, Dave?
I clearly have some sort of attraction to sand that I didn't realise.
I can't turn it down.
What you can do,
No,
Dave,
no,
is
it's, all right, no, it's fine, Dave. It's a background sound. I'll just turn it down.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I've just been land.
That looks better.
Lane soft.
Oh, Christ, nearly went in the hole. Dave and I had a terrific end to our game that we ended up playing on Saturday. Did he tell you about it?
No.
Go on,
Well,
Andy.
We came to. It was a pretty close game for most of it, but I came to the 18th, one stroke down, and we both hit the fairway. We both had something like a pitching wedge to a front sort of green, but there was a drop off short of the green, which I happened to find. So I'm 60, 70, 80 feet away in this hollow. Dave is 40 feet past the pin, but on the green. Thought, and hit a lob up, one bounce, and then straight in the hole. Oh. But earlier on in the round, David hit probably the best putt I've ever seen him do. You could not see the hole. So it's one of those extreme right to lefters for me that I could. Well, you couldn't see the hole, and I said something about him holding it, and bugger me, he did. It's disgraceful.
It was so ridiculous, and I couldn't believe it went in, and I was so rattled. I sort of lunged for the mouse to do a save, but I tapped the mouse, and it bounced away from me, and by the time I got it back, it was too late.
No.
Yeah, so you'll never see it, but it was outrageous, completely outrageous and unreasonable. And I'd sunk 2 25-footers before that as well, so I almost didn't deserve to win.
Good job.
Not ideal.
I must admit, I can't recall the layout of this course at all. I know I've played it before. Good putt again.
It's definitely break on this.
No dramas.
Very nice. I think it moves. It does a little bit. Does it? Yes. Well, this is a very friendly start, isn't it?
Right. Wow, this is a very tight driving hole if you hit a driver, which I'm going to do.
Okay. Taking the ball by. Well, it looks straight. If you're going to hit the middle of the fairway, are you going to go into that bunker though? Oh no!
Oh, baby. I like that.
He does like it. I don't like mine though.
What was that a play?
Oh, 101, maybe not too bad.
Oh!
Come and join me, Dave. There's a bunker there. Oh, oh, you'd hit the driver, obviously.
Yeah. Badly. That's not a bad spot to be.
No. These are quite little greens, fairly small greens, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Now, I always avoided making those courses because they felt a bit sterile and clinical, but they're quite good. And there's a lot we haven't played.
I think the thing with his courses, if as long as you don't play one after the other, then you don't realise that he uses a lot of similar text to another.
Yeah. I mean, his green textures are beautiful. They've got those little bits of sort of dead grass and all that. Nice.
I think we should start Skype again. I can barely hear your conversation, Dave.
Yeah, it's
Well, isn't
very,
that a plus, Dave?
I guess.
I would go with that as well, Dave.
Let's do it before I have a shot.
All right, let's stop and restart Skype.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I'm quitting and I'll wait for. Hello.
Hello.
So this should be better now, Dave, because you should have sorted your speaker problems, I guess.
No. Everything else is going through my headphones except for the game.
Oh. Oh, okay. So the only way you could fix that is killing the game and restart.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that. So.
No, we won't.
So very weird. All right.
I'm back.
Oh, howdy.
And the phone was ringing again too, the Skype phone.
Yeah, because we just restarted it.
Oh, right, okay.
It's behaving that badly.
Oh.
Dave's having his first home invasion of the night.
Wow. Okay.
Great shot.
So Natalie was at a leadership camp today in Melbourne at the convention centre, and one of the speakers, or two speakers, one was Emma McEwen, the Olympic swimmer, and another speaker was from your footy club, Dave, Majak Dor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did he have to say?
Well, he was talking about mental health struggles. Yeah.
Yes, because he did have his fair share.
Exactly. Yeah, I mentioned that to Natalie and she said he didn't mention any of that, just that mental health struggles in general.
Nice putt. Oh. Yeah, because he jumped off one of those bloody overpass things.
Yes, he did.
And incredibly survived it.
Wow.
Yeah. But, I mean,
he
as I was saying to Natalie, you know, he came in from Sudan, you know, his whole family with nothing, and then he ended up on an AFL list where you're earning quite good dollars, and then he got cut from the list. So you can imagine the guilt and shame and everything that would have gone with that.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising.
Being a professional sportsman is tough.
Oh, it is. Elite sport, gone.
And it's 10 times worse now because of the social media aspect, and everything is under the spotlight all the time.
And you've got your fair share of haters that, like, no one goes out in the footy field trying to make a mistake or do bad things, but if you do that, you get absolutely slaughtered on social media.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, Dave, back in 1987, that Melbourne player who missed that shot from the goal square in that game that
Brian Wilson, you mean?
Yeah, like imagine if there'd been social media then, how he would have copped it. But fortunately there was none, so he didn't have to think about it too much.
Well, all he had to think about was the Melbourne supporters crying in the stand after the game, thanks to him.
Because you were one of them.
And I hope he heard that. I hope he's watching this game right now on the stream.
I can tell you've let it go, Dave.
I've almost let it go, Andy. I even named you wrong. Bill. That's a disaster, by the way.
Ooh.
That's a better shot.
Mayor's office.
Yeah. You've bisected the fairway.
I always used to say I've dissected the fairway.
With the precision of a surgeon.
I blame my mother for that.
You've just sent me back to year 9 science class where we just dissected toads.
No, I bisected the toads.
Oh, you bisected them, did you? That's maybe why you failed science.
Nice tee shots. Oh, I've got to be really splash. I'm not going to take any risks with that.
So nicely out.
It's a long way off, though. I made good contact with it, though. Might be too long. It is, but... Oh, that is...
Unlucky.
Really like to not do what I just did.
Well, at least I'm behind at the moment. If I was a couple of shots behind, this would be game over for me.
I think I'm going to join you, Andy. Decided I like that bunker.
No backspin?
No.
Gee, almost they'll be right next to each other, those two, won't they?
Mm. There could be a pint.
Would you like to join me in the bunker? You have joined me. Would you like to walk into the bunker with me, Dave?
I want to see Dave join us.
Well, Dave might go the other way and definitely hit it short and into the front bunker.
No, he's done neither.
No?
Shot. He's not frightened.
Let's see if he chips that or whether he flops it.
I might do neither. It's like a putt to me.
Does it? Could be. All right. Well, this looks like a full 48. Oh, Jesus Christ! What just happened?
What did happen, Dave?
I minimised out of the game. Just trying to regain control of the mouse, which I now have. I almost did a mouse fart shot then by accident. Not sure what happened.
Oh. Wow.
Should do.
I almost landed in the hole. I thought it was going to run on. And bloody backspun. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in. Oh my God.
That would have
Wow.
par and a half.
Oh my goodness! You didn't even end up that close after all that. It's crazy.
It's how can that be, Phil? It's gravity and
Yeah.
force that I do not comprehend at work.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just isn't possible.
Jesus, I'm coming in from the wrong side. This is terrible. I don't know if I can putt this.
Well, they did try to talk you into joining them in the bunker, where the easy shot was.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, we both gave it a good shot from there.
Fuck. What is this? Oh, I think even more.
No one asked whether this course is sea level or not.
Oh!
Oh, come on! Oh,
What a
well, that's
Wow.
a mild facsimile of what happened on Friday. Just double the break. That was it.
Jesus.
Great.
It was good that that went in, I suspect, because
Oh,
it might
that
have.
was 30 foot past. Oh.
Oh. I'm not trying to get off my name.
You're going to get guidance from this part anyway.
No, Dave's going to putt off the green, I think.
I thought about it, but I've changed my mind.
Well, I've gone from hero to villain.
Didn't take long, did it? That was harsh. Very harsh.
I think that was the worst possible score it could have been on that hole.
Oh, dear.
That was like you lipped that hole twice, didn't you?
He did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Bastard hole. Well, I ask you.
So it's clear that he doesn't have fond memories of that particular hole on the course.
The tone of his voice was steeped in bitterness.
He's standing on the tee with the driver in his hand, and he's beating the tee box repeatedly. We're not quite sure what he's saying, but I don't think it's anything complimentary.
Well, we're not saying he's annoyed or anything, but there's obviously several dangerous snakes right next to his bag because he's beating them to death as we speak.
Oh no, I've pulled it into the left bunker.
Oh! You got away with
No,
it.
you guys have got a charmed bloody life at the moment.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't think like your best you.
Oh.
Right.
I note the bitterness hasn't disappeared from your voice.
That's weird, isn't it? That's weird, Dave, because you called the shot and it's on a delay for me. So I thought, okay, you've hit it into the bunker, and then the shot pans out and you haven't hit it into the bunker at all.
Well, no one bothered with the green, with the fairway.
Like, I tell you what, the drives are getting sprayed all over the place here.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
It was actually a difficult landing area.
Well, you bisected the fairway there, so.
So good to see you keeping up with the sporting vernacular, Phil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Natalie there watching this game on the edge of her seat?
She obviously she would love to be doing that, but I think she's been. You know what time she had to get up to? You know what time I had to drive her down to the school to catch the bus this morning?
I'm going to say 7:45.
I had to wake up and drive her down at 3:50 in the morning.
Oh, that's bullshit. Why?
Because it was an all-day thing, return trip to Melbourne.
Oh wow!
And they were picking up other students at Bright and Myrtleford along the way, so it wasn't even express.
Well, now you know what it's like to have an early morning radio show.
Yeah. I wouldn't be. I don't think I'd be as chirpy as they are.
Well, there's a vacancy. Marty Sheargold's lost his job. So
Yeah. What was that all about? That seemed to be sort of out of character for him, but
I know. See, I've always thought he was a good guy, and I was surprised by the comments.
He just suddenly went a bit rogue, you know. Is he thinking there's, now that Trump's in, there's a bit of money in this misogynistic sort of line of commentary? I don't know what the hell.
Well,
I mean,
he might be making a play for the new Trumpets of Patriots political party.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
No.
It's a new political party being launched by Clive Palmer.
Yeah, that's right. I heard that. Yeah. What is he?
Patriots.
Trumping for patriots.
It's scary. That's not a bad part.
Well, yeah. We're going for full-blown oligarchy, aren't we?
Yeah. We're going to get it. Well, we already kind of had it anyway.
I think so. This just makes it official. I'm just hoping that Trump stuffs it up just enough that everyone wakes up and says, let's stop transferring all our wealth to the people who are already rich and share things around a little bit better than this, and stop having these bloody multi-billionaires call the shots.
And that was one of the worst chips I've ever done in my life.
Are you going to give Uncle Dave the line? You know what to do.
He's going to give me an assist, yes. But
Wow.
Give him the assist. I'm just going to putt. I'm not going to wave the pole. I saw what the ball did.
Wow.
Wow, he did.
What?
Backed himself.
I heard that before I saw it, and so
No.
that's crazy.
Uncle Dave, I had visions then of he's looking for double busted immediately.
No,
I think, Dave, we should get it ready just in case.
it was a bit of a golfing lesson last Thursday, Phil.
Oh yeah.
I schooled both of the boys.
Oh really?
Yeah, there was a double busted handed out.
Wow. Who was the winner? It was you.
Yeah.
Well done.
And poor Andy, you had a shopping time.
Yeah. I did. I think it was. I think Uncle Dave had something like a 65. I had a 76, so I was. I collapsed, didn't I, Dave?
Right.
Yeah. And the thing is, Dave's gone from being the whipping. Sorry.
I was going to say, I think it's fair to say that Andy's in a slump.
I am in a slump, Phil. You just need to see the season point so far. I think February was I maybe had one half point. That was it.
Right.
Didn't have any wins. I know that.
Well, if you were a weather element, you'd be the rain, because in Australia we've had none.
Yeah.
Or in this part of the world.
And, Dave was the whipping boy of the group in January, and now he's just winning everything.
All right. Can't miss. It's like Collingwood against Richmond the other night. In that practice game, they kicked 20 goals straight, Collingwood.
Wow.
That's impressive shooting.
Oh.
And it was 20 goals won, but the one was rushed. and they were absolutely kicking them from everywhere. You're saying, they'll miss this time. You go straight through. What is going on?
I've never heard of such a score.
And of course, just to make things worse, we kicked about 6 goals 15 or something.
I kind of wish Collingwood didn't rush that point and just got 20 straight goals. That would have been some sort.
They ended up, it was in the last quarter, and the commentators were saying, do you reckon they'll kick a point off the boot rather than this one rushed one that they've got, because it was 20 goals won. But they ended up about 20 goals 6 in the end. So when they missed, they suddenly couldn't kick into them. Anyway.
So do you feel Richmond are going to be a chance this year?
Oh, you bloody
Hands for the wooden spoon, you mean?
No. Are you in that bad a state, do you think? Oh, look at that.
Look, I think we might get maybe 4 or 5 wins.
Wow.
Yeah, because the thing about the Collingwood game, you could see, and I think, what's his name, Del Santo on the boundary line said it. He said, you've got a team where everyone's had 10 pre-seasons, and you've got a team where half the team have had 10 weeks of a pre-season. And that's the difference. So we played well in patches. So what I'm looking for this year is that we'll be competitive for 2 or 3 quarters in a game, and then we'll probably fall over and lose them. And then we might. Mind you, having said that, Collingwood look bloody good. And I've looked at our first 3 games, and it's not inconceivable.
Bloody hell.
What a shot.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only way that ball was going to fucking stay there. This is a terrible pin.
What the hell? What's going on tonight?
I might pick up 6 strokes here. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's awful.
Oh, look at that. Look at it.
So it can be done, Dave.
Yes, it can be done.
Well, that was an excellent 2, Dave.
Indeed. And I feel like...
Well, you've got yourself right back into it.
I have. Going to be equal leader.
Wow.
Out of nowhere.
All right, well, I'm going to have to gird my loins.
Also, I just wanted to thank everyone for putting up with on delay.
Yeah, no trouble. Oh, how did Friday night go?
Oh, Friday night went fantastic.
Yeah.
The lamb shanks were a giant hit. They pretty much got the lamb shanks you got, Phil.
Oh, wow.
And
Sounds bloody delicious.
yeah, and I outsourced the dessert. I bought a cheesecake from Brunetti's, which is a fantastic Italian place that does beautiful cakes. And I just served that with some really nice vanilla ice cream. And then we watched a movie, Conclave. It was a great night.
I might have to, one night when I'm down there, Dave, when these English friends came, I still had enough trifle ingredients left from Christmas to make another trifle. And I also doused or sprinkled the Swiss roll, lining the bowl with a bit of drambuie as well.
Nice.
And it was... I don't think people actually ate the trifle. They more inhaled it.
No, it was a great success. That's what
it was a great success.
Ah.
Plus, I made it with natural custard.
Well, how did you make natural custard?
This English guy, because he had type 1 diabetes, he couldn't have the trifle. He said, just give me the custard. So I gave him a bowl of this custard that I made, au naturel.
Yeah.
And he had it, and he said, that is the best custard I've ever had in my life.
Oh. And how did you make the custard?
Egg yolks, corn flour, milk, and a bit of sugar. That's it.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. You can throw in a bit of vanilla.
And could you repeat that same custard that you said was the best?
I've done it many times, and everyone loves it. And I did it the first time. I did it just because we'd run out of the custard powder, and I thought I'm going to give it a go, and it turned out perfect, and it was 10 times better than the custard powder. It's custard that you've never experienced before in your life.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that good. So maybe next time I'm down, I'll just make the custard for you. Forget the trifle.
Yeah, I'd like that. Well, we need Dave's wife makes an unbelievable what's that ginger?
Sticky date.
Yeah, sticky date. She makes a ginger sticky date pudding. It's unbelievable.
There's no ginger.
Isn't it?
No, it's butterscotch.
And dates.
Yeah. Well, butterscotch sauce. There's no ginger in it.
Well, it's absolutely amazing, and I'm just thinking it would be even more amazing with ginger. But it would go great with your custard, Phil.
Yeah. Well, I could make it slightly less viscous than I normally make it, and you could put it in a carton and sit at the desk and pretend you were driving while you drank it straight out of the carton.
Just make a liter of custard, and we'll eat that for dinner.
Yeah. All right.
This is all very galloping gourmet type of.
Gourmet.
I mean, that was Graham Kerr, the galloping gourmet.
Yeah.
Was he Australian? Graham Kerr?
Oh! I've hit it too.
Who was the one? Oh, come on. Who was the one? He was English. He and we're going back 30 years or something, but he mainly seemed to do seafood. So he was always out there on the fishing boat and stuff. When he was looking it up, he always was drinking. He was always having.
Oh yes, I know the I know the person. Oh God.
Longish black hair.
Yeah, I know who you mean, but I can't think for the life of me. I will get it.
Yeah. He was one of, and you loved watching the show because you just.
Raymond Blanc.
What's that?
Raymond Blanc.
Ooh.
He was yeah, I'm sure it was Raymond Blanc. He had a series of English restaurants.
Well, I was sure that when you said the name, I'd say, yes, that's the one. But
bloody hell, I've just gone.
No, it's Floyd. Floyd on Food.
Floyd, yes, I know who you mean. Yeah.
Just as I was writing it in Google, it came to me. Yeah, Keith Floyd. And whenever you saw him do stuff, you just thought, here's a guy who really enjoys his life.
He's just going around the world drinking his head off and eating nice food.
Exactly. That's pretty much exactly, that's the synopsis for the show.
Well, it didn't work for Anthony Bourdain.
For who?
Anthony Bourdain, the food writer that did exactly that and then committed suicide.
Oh.
It's too much of a good thing for him.
And he was really good too. He was a great food reviewer.
And I love what's her name?
Good birdie.
Thanks.
The English the female chef with the long sort of brown locks, and she always flirts with the camera.
Oh God,
Llewellyn?
Nigella.
Nigella Lawson.
Nigella Lawson.
Yeah. No, she's classic.
Me and Dave saw her live. We went to the show.
I've got pictures of it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. How was she live?
Oh, she was fabulous. I took pictures of her from just like 6 feet away. She was
right. And did she have the charisma there in person?
She did.
Right.
She was a very nice person.
Right.
That would have been a clash of titans then if you were in the same area, Dave. It would have been the charisma sort of shield clashing against each other.
Did you peer over into any of her saucepans as she was cooking, say things like,
what you were going to
do
say?
you add baked beans to that? Or
Well,
It was the taping of MasterChef at the showgrounds.
yeah, so there was Matt Preston and
okay.
old guy that got basically banned from life.
Oh, what's his name? Evans.
George Columbaris. Is that?
He also got banned for beating someone up.
Yeah, because he kept underpaying his restaurant staff.
Yeah, and then beating people up in public.
Really?
Apart from that, he was a wonderful guy.
Can't imagine George having the ability to beat anyone up.
He's pretty short and small. I can't believe
but angry little guy syndrome, you know.
Must have worked fabulously for him.
Hey, why? I seem to have frozen. My stream is frozen.
Just hit the refresh button at the top.
Yeah.
The browser, and it'll probably come good.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's in the land of pain.
Oh, you need a good bounce. Oh, didn't get a good bounce.
Well, that just sums it up. I don't think I aimed in the top view.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah. And I leaked it a bit right anyway. There's all this talk about food. It's distracting me totally.
Right.
Oh, dear me.
That was close.
Impressive,
Not
Dave.
bad.
Was that disgrace-like, or was that just a bit of good fortune?
I don't think it was a disgrace.
No.
I wouldn't call it one.
The fact that it just happened to bounce over the corner of the bunker and miss.
Just trying to stymie the other possible commentators.
Don't go there.
Oh,
Stop. No, that'll
here we
go.
go. Oh, up. Oh, look at that. You were aiming for that, weren't you?
Wow.
I wasn't, but I'll take the result.
This is an exacting shot.
It's in the bunker.
Oh, come on.
I think this might end up being another double bogey.
If that's the case, Andy, then suddenly you're barracking for me to not get too far away from Dave.
Well, I guess he's barracking for a close game after that.
Exactly.
Well, I'm just barracking for myself to try and hit a fairway.
No, that was terrible.
Oh, that's a terrible. Look where it's landed.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, here's what it is.
Really?
That was unusual.
It's all happening on this hole.
It is all happening.
You're sitting pretty, Dave, though. You could be in the lead after this.
Well, it's possible.
I think it's more than possible. Probably highly likely. Well, if you chip in with this one, well, I might as well go out and do some gardening and just sort of the computer takeover.
Wouldn't that be something if I chip this in?
Oh. You tried.
I did try.
You've hurtled into the lead, Dave. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at that smelly shot.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, Dave. I almost feel sorry for you, except for the fact that I've got my own bloody demons.
Well, we've got to pull our head out of our asses here, Andy. We can't afford to let him get a double on us.
I don't know why you're saying that to me.
Well, that target got transferred quick smart, didn't it?
It did. That's why he said that Andy's just hoping for a close game, playing no favourites here.
That's extra pressure, Andy.
Limped into the hole. 2 7s and a 4. Luminac.
Well, you had at least you had a penalty for a 7. I didn't have any penalties. That's not good.
Oh, geez, I tried to get away too.
Yeah, it tried, but it didn't.
I didn't.
Right.
This detected there.
No bitterness.
I heard it again.
Maybe a little bit of bitterness.
All right.
Well, it was a good job we put the indicator thing on your back with Velcro, because you might have heard a sound of me ripping it off and sticking it on the other day. Oh,
it's transferred quick smart.
Yeah. All I know is I'm leeching shots to both of you at various points badly.
Well, nice shot.
Is it?
Oh, that would have been super harsh if that had gone in the bunker.
So, Dave, how are the Kangaroos going to go this year?
Well, we got beaten by West Coast apparently on the weekend, so that doesn't bode well.
Well, you kicked quite inaccurately though compared to their accurate. So.
Right, I don't know any details. Harvey just sort of came into my room last night and said, "Yeah, we lost."
need to go to. Oh no, long and right.
He is human, Andy.
Right.
I noticed on the live stream that chat is disabled. Is that to stop the online abuse that you've been getting?
Oh, we should enable chat, Dave.
But who's going to see it?
All our viewers.
Yeah, no. I can enable it, but it's not like I'm interacting with anyone.
Yeah, I think you should enable it because you never know. We might get a link to a great way of making money with Bitcoin or something.
Yeah, no, that would be good.
I'll be clicking on
it. It's all crashing anyway, Dave.
Well, is it after today's announcement where Trump said now we're going to have a stockpile of Bitcoins and Tether and all this stuff?
Well,
it jumped up 20%.
Well, it dropped 20% in the last 5 days.
Yeah, but it just came back up. We made that announcement.
Well, it's in for a wild ride, but I guess he's going to talk it up until it goes up, and then he'll quickly offload it and make a few million along the way.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is that he's so crazy that he might actually replace the, the standard world currency, which is US dollar, with basically crypto.
No, with Trump dollars.
Trump dollars, yeah. I
Trump
saw those.
His $5 million gold cards and stuff.
Yeah, and he's got like monopoly money that's gold coated, embossed with his
yeah, $250. Sad. We got there, 23.
Oh, there was a great Jimmy Kimmel on where they did this mock-up of one of his ads. It seemed like Donald Trump talking, but it was
didn't it? I saw it.
Is that the one with the cross?
Yes.
that was hilarious. That was so funny.
I can see Jimmy Kimmel being arrested.
I can see him being bloody shot. I'm sure he gets death threats already. Because he's merciless. And even, you've got to...
Oh my God, I've read it back to front. No.
Oh, this is interesting.
No, it's not.
This is way more interesting.
At least I've taken the bitterness out of Andy's voice.
You confuse bitterness with the depths of despair.
God damn it.
Sunk that okay?
Yeah. Didn't wave the pole. I always just look at the ball if I can.
Right, we've closed the gap.
I need something to happen.
I
Good.
There's been a lot happening in the first 9 holes.
Yeah.
Plenty of action.
Plenty of rubbish as well.
Get away from that bunker! Oh!
Christ, Dave.
Well,
Just straight in the centre.
Oh, is that water running in front of the green? I think it is.
LA.
Well done.
It's unlucky. Lucky, I should say. Very lucky.
Well, if you'd been leading, you might have got a disgrace call on that one.
Yeah. But I wasn't, so I didn't.
Correct.
Correctamundo.
I didn't know that you knew Italian.
Oh. Bellissimo. Tarantino.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Linguini. Tortellini.
Spaghetti Western.
That looked good. Middle. Very nice.
261. There does, as Dave pointed out, there's something up there. Oh, it's nothing. It's just a little bit of water.
Nothing, eh?
Oh.
Yeah. I think with the tailwind, this would be on.
It felt like a sensible shot.
Well, it's a sensible shot for the leader.
I encourage everyone to have a crack.
Yeah, very good. But very brave.
75 feet away. See whether I've been rewarded with a decent approach. What would you do, Dave?
I know what I'm doing.
It's going full Uncle Dave.
It ain't worth going stupidly. Oh no!
Don't tell me you've missed the fairway with the iron.
I reckon I almost have. Yep. That's fucking terrible. I can tell as soon as I hit it.
It's a good angle in. That pin's tucked away a bit.
Straight line.
Never going to stop.
It's never going to get by. That's the problem. Question is whether 77 can't make it, surely not. It's got to be the 91. Try and get some bite on it. Have some bite, please. Bite. Yes.
Beautiful.
Shot. $75.
What a putt.
Still wasn't
Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful putt. Is anyone here watching White Lotus season 3?
No, watching season 2 at the moment. So I'm getting my education in Italian through that.
It's on. It's on, is it? I didn't realise. Maybe we'll watch it tonight.
Yep. There's only 2 episodes so far.
Okay. And how are you finding it so far?
It's White Lotus. It's fantastic.
Okay. It's set on an island I know quite well in Thailand, Koh Samui.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what you think about it.
What about the local staff and everything?
Yeah, the way they've set it as
Yeah.
you know, the Thailand sort of scene.
Yeah, okay.
But being a 5-star resort, they're always a little bit detached from reality anyway.
Yeah, well, that's true. It's funny because Koh Samui, I've sort of been to several times, a number of times over 30 years, and when I first rocked up there in the 90s, it was pretty rough around the edges still, and then Koh Phangan was the next one out, and that was super rough.
Yeah.
But you had a little hut to stay on the beach in
That would have been fantastic.
Well, it was $2 a night,
Now it's like $2,000.
But on my last few visits to Koh Samui, it was going noticeably upmarket. So yeah, haven't.
Yeah, it's sad, all those places that were so great, and they were better when they were less touristy anyway.
Yeah, but And what actually gets you? What was noticeable is when it goes up market, they put up these big, sort of concretey buildings, with in pastel-y sort of colours, but they block the beach.
Yeah.
Whereas you used to be able to see the beach, through the trees from all angles, even when there were shops. Suddenly you can't see the beach, and you can't have access to it either until you walk a block down that way or something and can walk down a lane to it. Yeah. So that's probably the biggest change I noticed, along with the big buildings.
Yeah, it's really sad the way they try and manipulate the environment, so to speak, to suit the
Yeah.
views and everything.
Well, they're obviously keeping riffraff out, like me.
Well, that's right. I mean, the more expensive it is, the less riffraff.
Yeah, or the less they're inclined to make the beach freely accessible for everyone. Yeah.
Impressive shot, Andy, with whatever you hit.
It was fancy.
Thank you.
It was some sort of flopped wood or something, or chopped wood.
It was either or both of those things. Just
Yeah. Gee, he's getting down to the
look at
basics.
this. Oh my God.
He's getting down to the basics if he's hitting the ball with chopped wood.
what? What?
Dave, you're a fucking freak, dude.
Well, by my reckoning, the shot making that I'm seeing from both of you today at various times, I just can't live with this. I just can't.
It's time to start drinking in the morning, Andy.
It's a hands in the air moment, is it?
I'm just.
Oh, don't. Yeah, I thought that was going to go in for a sec.
If that had gone in, I'd have been off. I don't know, doing something more interesting like cleaning the cat's litter tray out.
or clearing its tail.
Right. Okay.
Right.
25-1.
can't believe I'm somehow leading by 4.
Well, we had the target on Dave's back, and that's been ripped off. It's well and truly put on yours with a double coating of boss stick.
It was moved with alacrity to my back. Oh, that was so close to good.
The line look very good.
Mm.
And that line looked equally good.
It's long.
Actually, I
know.
mind. Ironic, this is the straightest iron I've hit all night with a touch of fade. Oh,
I think it's a bit back from the lip. It should be okay.
No, just it's not bad, but
Oh, what a shot! Oh.
excellent.
Oh, whatever you've done to your speakers, Dave, it's all perfect now. There's no issues.
Yeah, I'd rather hear it coming through my headphones.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sure you can fix that.
Yeah, well, no, the only way I can fix it is to restart Perfect Golf, and then it's fine. But I'm not going to do that mid-game.
Thought you'd hold it for a second. Oh well, I didn't see that. Misread it.
Yep.
Phil, how's the Mount Beauty golf course looking? Is it green or brown?
There's still a bit of grain to it, but when you walk on it, it's a bit crispy.
Are there many kangaroos?
Loads. They come down of an evening when the trees cast lots of shade, and I think they're after a bit of a feed. They go into the town as well, down on the football over and stuff, because Good grass down there.
Mm.
Yeah, we need this cyclone Alfred that's about to hit Brisbane. We need for that to spread down here a bit, I think.
Nice heavy dose of rain.
Exactly. Just like 60 or 80 mils would set us up.
Well, that's a straight drive.
While I'm thinking of it, did you hear about the agnostic, dyslexic insomniac?
Uh-oh. I'm sensing a dad joke coming.
He stays up all night wondering if there's a dog.
I knew that was coming.
I think when I said dyslexic, insomniac, agnostic, that might have signalled a joke. Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it was telegraphed somewhat.
It was quite intensely. Had no desire to hide.
That's right. I mean, it was a joke which was upfronted. There was no attempt to deceive.
No.
Oh, bloody hell!
Wow.
I thought
that almost went in. Yeah, no, it was very much. Yeah, my days of deceit are over.
Except for your children. You've still got open license to tell them jokes anytime.
What do you know about my unknown children?
I don't know. I plead the fifth. I'll take the fifth. I don't know. I'm pleading something.
Yeah.
Mostly under the hole. Wow. I'll be watching this one with great interest.
come on.
But if yours did that, I should do this. Ah, not even close.
You learn nothing,
I
master.
did learn nothing.
The way of the Jedi is beyond your capabilities, Master Luke.
I think Starship must have landed at Andy's place and kidnapped him.
Well, this is all I'm good for, making risible attempts at Master Yoda. You know, I mean,
Risible. Well, it didn't make me angry.
Oh God. There are too many of these games of late have just slipped away.
Mm.
If I was if I'd have been playing this game and I was on board the Titanic and I'd ended up in the water next to a boat, I'd be saying to you to just leave me. I'm just gonna.
Wow. You've lost the will to live because of your online golf club.
It's an onslaught, Phil. There's no
I just as an observation, when I joined this thing I reckon for a good half year, to me it just looked like you were a level above the other two, and so I was just hoping for competitive games. I always felt myself, barracking for the other two just so the game would be competitive, because you just looked like you were unstoppable, and that has fallen by the wayside somewhat, has to be said.
Well, it's not somewhat, totally fallen by the wayside.
But if I delve into trite truisms, it's always darkest before the dawn. So if that's true, you must be about to embark on an incredible streak of good play.
Well, I like to think that we're true, but the warning signs, sadly, are not sort of indicating that's a likely.
Well, you know what they say though, Andy.
What's that?
Form is temporary, class is permanent.
Oh, I like that one, Phil. I do. Class is permanent. Yes. You are you available for some online
motivational speaking?
Therapy? I just need a few more sessions of one-to-one, mano a mano, and you'll yeah.
I'll just pull out my desk calendar, not to see if there's any free bookings, but there's little sayings down the bottom of each page.
Yeah. I sort of pull yourself together, man. You're not a set of curtains and rubbish like that.
Or did you ever watch the sitcom Black Books? Another great UK.
Yes, I did.
Did you read the bit where Bill Bailey discovered the Book of Calm? He accidentally ate it, but he was trying to de-stress himself. So every time he got himself into a stressful situation, and the book itself was like 3 centimeters by 3 centimeters, but about 50 pages. And so he'd be in a stressful situation. He'd flick through these tiny pages and he'd read, "If you're stressed, think of something else. Peel an orange. Drink a glass of water." And stuff like that, which is...
Okay. All I need is just one decent. I think that sums it. Oh no, it does just sum it up, doesn't it?
That's pretty good.
Nearly a good shot.
Oh, very close to good.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't go in the bunker.
That is a really nasty pin, though. It's sitting there on a spine. It's just nasty.
Oh,
shot.
What
Wow. I'm calling that Patra shot.
landed soft.
Beautiful.
Didn't it?
You couldn't have placed it any better.
Oh.
Terrible.
Okay.
Lovely shot.
Good pace.
Oh, God. It's terrible.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Welcome birdie this.
Well, I think that was without a doubt the approach shot of the night. It was fantastic.
I don't know. I would have thought that yours that went in was the
Oh,
ultimate
yeah.
approach.
Yes.
But I was very pleased with that one. As a flopped and chopped 120.
Right. Now, this is a dangerous little hole. This is. I've got to say, I think this course is better than I had memories of.
I am definitely reassessing my opinion of Matthew Rose courses because I always avoided them. But I don't think I'm going to.
Get away from that bunker.
I think the course that I just don't think is quite right at all is the Melbourne course he did.
Yeah, the other one that replaced it was much better. The one that we tend to play.
Yeah.
Oh, be right. Be right. Please be right. Oh, it's not right. Damn.
It was close.
The line was good.
Be right. Go on, get in the hole.
It does look good.
Oh,
of course.
really
Oh
does
no.
something.
God, that was almost in the bunker.
Yeah, that would have seen me off. I would have taken a score of 100 in the game, and then said, "Right, I can't take any more. I'm mentally shot."
I can see the worm is turning because that didn't go in the bunker.
Yes. Well, that's a positive, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
Shot.
Oof. Wow.
Nothing wrong with a stress-free card here, I don't think.
Oh, that falls away so badly to the left. Let's stay on the right side of the pin.
Oh, what a putt.
Good.
Hey.
Oh, this is horrible. Just seeing the. I don't think I can chip this, but it's so close. Bloody hell.
Get in! Oh, well done.
Nice, Andy. Is that a little bit of rough justice coming your way?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's another straight one.
That's fairway.
Question is, Phil, have I turned the corner, or is this just a temporary hiatus?
Well, that was pretty good. You drove off there, yeah? So that was pretty amazing looking drive as well. So, yeah, I mean, it's always just the next shot, isn't it?
Mm.
But it's interesting over the period of months and years how everyone ebbs and flows, don't they?
Mm.
So I'm not sure if this is coincidence or not, but since Dave started playing real golf in Ballarat once a week, his game here has improved immeasurably.
Right. He understands how this game works now.
Maybe. Although physics gets in the way of my enjoyment.
Understands the yeah. It's an interesting connection, though. There might be something to it. Because in this game, there's no physical penalty for bad shots, but on a course, there's a lot of physical penalty in doing extra shots or walking around, finding your ball, all that sort of drama that you can go through on a real golf course.
You mean like when I was up at Mount Beauty with you and I hit in the rough and I almost stepped on a brown snake and died?
That's a completely false story, Dave.
It's not.
It is, because that was a black snake.
Oh. What would a black snake have done to me?
Which are also in the top 10 most poisonous snakes in the world, so...
Oh, fine. Thank you. I feel a lot better now. I just remember the bloody thing sitting there dead still, like 4 feet from me.
Yeah.
And then I saw it.
Yeah. It's I picked up a rock not far from there one time, and there was a tiger snake under it.
Good shots.
A little baby one, but it was yellow and black, so I didn't mind so much.
The thing about like brown snakes, they can be 6 inches long. They're tiny babies, but they still kill you if they bite you. They're really, really, really venomous.
The thing about browns too is that mostly snakes will bugger off, or at least be placid, unless you get some idiots who get bitten after they encounter one, like you did, and then they go, I know what, I'll kill it with a stick. And they end up getting bitten by the bloody thing. Serves them right.
Yeah.
But brown snakes, I've heard stories from colleagues in Albury where they've been in their backyard or whatever, and they end up chasing them into the house or something like that.
Yeah.
Because they can be quite aggressive. And I've never seen that myself, a brown snake chasing anyone. What I did see was on a country road just out of town where I had to do a right turn. There was you go up a hill and there's a right turn, and there was a car in front of me slowing down to do this right turn. But right where the driver's side window was, on that side of the road where they were indicating right and pulled up to stop, there was a brown snake, and it was reared up, and it was so big and it was reared up so much that had the driver's side window been open, the snake could have struck at the driver. But and it stayed still for a moment, so I'm assuming that the window was wound up and the driver was looking at it going, here's this brown snake reared up right up off the road, pretty much at my shoulder level as I'm sitting in a car, and just had a look for a moment and went around the corner, and then
What's another?
Great putt.
Well, this puts us in danger territory.
Well, I've been in on life support for the last 10 holes, Dave. It's all down to you.
I've got to sink this crazy putt to stay out of busted.
I also want to apologise to Phil for just ruining the flow of his story there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just uncurling from the fetal position off the floor.
Dave will be as well if he misses this.
I think it's flat. Maybe a little bit of that.
Well done.
Very nice.
Oh, this is a homage to Troon, I think.
So 2 years ago, there was a story on the ABC website, and this woman found her dog with a tiny little snake in its mouth, and it was a brown snake. And she pulled the snake out of its mouth, and the snake bit her, and she died. And it was like 4 inches long.
Wow! Did the dog live?
The dog was fine.
That's unbelievable. So what was it doing in the dog's mouth?
The dog
having a nap.
Yeah, I don't know. It picked it up. But
that's strange. The real weird ones is every now and then it happens. I remember a car that was driven in from the countryside. They found a snake in this car in the CBD of Melbourne. And what had happened, it was in the hubcap. And so it had crawled in through the those slots in the car wheel into that sort of cavity that was formed by the hubcap, and just thought this is a good place to take a nap or whatever. And then that person had driven all the way, so the wheel's going around, don't know how many revolutions a minute, but a lot, and it doesn't kill the snake.
But it would have been really dizzy.
Yeah, and then the parks the car. And then a while later, this snake sort of pops out from under the car or something. Yeah.
Oh, and it didn't have any arms or legs to sort of balance itself.
Well, it would have been wrapped pretty tightly in that cavity, but as I said, it would have been doing God knows how many revolutions a second. A second. The whole drive down. But sort of trick that humans wouldn't survive, that's for sure.
Oh, no. Bunker.
Language.
I'm just looking at this pin. It looks nasty.
That looks terrible. You might be approaching it from the best spot, Dave.
It's not a bad angle to come in from.
Stay on the fairway.
It's perfect now.
211. Let's have a look at this. All right, okay. Okay, that looks a good length. Nice.
You're going to learn a lot from your shot, Andy.
Ooh.
Yeah, it does look interesting. Mine's great. Oh, yeah.
Stop there.
Even though you sort of kicked the down slope, it worked well.
Yeah, so it's not so scary if you just pitch it in the right spot. But don't stuff it up.
You like that?
It's so very good. And going to give Andy the line. Unless you do the right thing.
Unless I do the right thing or Dave does.
Dave does the right thing. He knows.
How am I going to give him the line? I'm on the other side of the green.
Oh,
Exactly.
was that his check mark I saw? Not a
No,
mark.
that was my check mark.
51.
Oh, did you hit the lip of the bunker then?
I was well over the bunker.
Oh, I just thought I heard a double sound.
Do you think he hit the ball twice? I think that two-shot penalty, isn't it, Dave?
Even though the game doesn't register as a penalty, we'll still record it as one.
Yeah, I think that.
Jesus, clutching straws. Meet Andy. That's brutal, Andy.
Yeah. 10 inches.
No, what the fuck? Where'd that go?
Oh, that is interesting.
Well, that went off like a hand grenade.
It will be if Dave holds this one.
Yep.
Yeah, the fact it's 2 inches downhill, it's going to make it very tricky. Just going to have to lag it and hope it goes in.
Got it.
Wow.
Tell you what, that had hole the bottom of the cup written all over it, Dave.
I thought I had it.
Yeah.
Thought I had it.
Well done.
Well, just got to draw one more hole, Dave. Stymie double busting.
Yep. I'm just hanging in there, but I relied on you to make a mistake. 2.
Ooh.
Ooh, long par 4 against the wind. Interesting.
All those bunkers are in play.
Are they? What when Andy's in play? Great job.
Very, very good.
Pushing my luck. Pushing my luck. Oh, it's a sucks.
All right. I know what I need to do. Take those bunkers out of play.
I do.
You have. I've just seen the fairway marshal. He's just put 2 green flags vertically upwards.
I'm screwed now. There's no way I can do this. I've got to go for the short club and then hope for a miracle.
It's a good connect.
That's all I could do.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
That is a gorgeous line.
It is.
All right, Andy. No double busted.
Yeah.
Unless I 3-putt, I guess.
Unless you do something ridiculous.
Dave might hole out again. That's always a possibility.
Should be okay. Should be middle of the green. Well,
yep.
Is Phil still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I've got to say, since your little pep talk, this has been much better.
That's good.
I've been feeling a lot more solid.
That's good.
On the course, and
you've come back a few shots back towards par by looks too.
Yeah, and I'm feeling happier within myself.
That's
a good
good.
Shot. That's a really good shot.
The invoice is in the mail.
Well, I this was one of those sessions where the first session is a taster session. You know, it's
like complimentary.
Yes, that's the word.
Yeah, that's not how I operate.
Not, oh dear.
No. Happy to help to turn things around, but because you've not been competitive up until now, up until the last few holes. I'll temper that comment. So it's good to see you.
But he's back.
Wow.
Come roaring back.
Wow.
Too late. Too little. Too late.
So but in the days, weeks, and months ahead, let us see.
Well, this could be this could be the catalyst that triggered a renaissance.
Yeah, we'll all remember this day.
Yeah, when I was
at Old Scotch. links.
When I was in the darkest depths of despair.
Yeah. Aye.
Right. So, let me see if I've got this right. If I sink this...
It doesn't make any difference. I have to miss that putt, basically.
You could easily miss that putt.
No, I guess I could miss it. How much are you going to pay me to miss it?
I'm not going to pay you anything.
You already owe me $1.
I'm just going to sink this and then make you sink it.
You already owe me $1.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
It's all a moot point now.
Regardless, Dave, it was a good win.
It was.
Well, I came from behind. I was happy with that. Wow, Andy, 34 on the back nine. Definitely came good.
Yeah, unfortunately, the front nine was the front nine was the problem, Dave. But at least a bit better than 76, which I've been scoring recently. Oh, the front nine that killed it for me. Look at that. 4, 6, 8 killed me. Okay, let's have a look at these stats.
They're so similar.